Hello, and welcome to the Venue Coach Blueprint for Owners. I'm Kyle Labar. This podcast is all about helping you fill your wedding venue with more bookings, earn more from each one, and keep your customers happy for a long time. We'll also talk about some tough times and big lessons that I've learned along the way. Let's dive in together and make your venue the best spot for weddings. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Venue Coach. This is Kyle, your host. I am a venue owner here in Texas. I actually have two venues in the Dallas market, and we have taken them from about 3 to 4 bookings at the time of acquisition to now they both average over 9 bookings a month, and that has been great. So now I want to share some of the experiences that I've had with you. And so let's dive in with the topic of the day. I was actually chatting with a venue owner who seemed to be doing pretty well. And I was reaching out to them because I was doing some outreach to see if we can't help some other local Dallas venues to get more bookings. And in part of the call, I was just asking him how many tours he was doing, how many bookings he was getting each month. And so he was doing 10 tours a month and booking 5 of them, which is awesome. A 50% conversion rate is great. That's actually the minimum threshold that we strive to help get our clients above. And so it was really great to hear that that's what he was already doing. So then I asked him how he was getting his leads, and he said he was spending about $300 a month on Google Ads, which got him 5 of those 10 tours. And so if you do the math, 5 out of 300, those tours are costing him $60, and to get a booking, that costs him $120. And so I told him that, hey, I don't think you need any help. I think you just need to spend more money on your ads. And so I broke down those numbers for him so he could see it, because I don't think he had realized, and he didn't know how good that type of cost per tour really was. And that's actually a really similar number that we get at the Black Oak. And so I just said, hey man, I think you should just put another $300 to $600 to your Google Ads. If you do 600, the math says that you should get about another 10 tours a month, and then you'll get another 5 bookings, and you've doubled your business. But the way that the business math works is that you don't just double your business, because the first 5 that he's getting is probably getting him just above break even, and so the next 5 is where all the profit lies. So that's what I told him. I'm like, hey, if these numbers are actually accurate, then my recommendation is do another $600 to Google Ads and double your bookings and like quadruple the profitability of your business. So sometimes you just got to take a look at those numbers. I know I've talked about tracking and how important that is, and this is a good example. If you're not tracking your numbers, then you may not be seeing these opportunities that are in front of you. So first, do you know how many tours you're getting based on your ads? Do you know from which ads? Do you know like all that stuff? That's important. And do you know how many of those tours are turning into bookings? To contrast that, I talked with a venue owner today who had no idea how many tours they were doing in a month, and they had no idea how many bookings they were getting in a month. And it just sounded like she didn't really care. And that shows. That shows in so many ways besides just keeping track of your bookings and your finances and that sort of thing. If you don't care about how many bookings you're getting, do you really care about the venue itself and how well it does? And as a byproduct, do you care about the couples that are coming through the door? Because why are you doing this if you don't care? So all that to say is keep track of your information, keep track of your data, because now then it gives you good insights. So you might be like onto something. You might be doing really well in one area, and in his case, if the numbers that he's saying is true, and really if he was lying, like it doesn't benefit anybody if he's lying. But if the numbers that you're seeing make sense, then do the thing that's going to get you the most business with the most bang for your buck. So for him, it wasn't, hey, I need a coach or I need marketing services. Like your ads are already working, dude. So just jam it with some money, put in another $500-$600, and just explode how many bookings that you're getting in a month. Double it. Like that's crazy. So, and I think for him, it just took a bit of outside perspective to really give him the encouragement to do that. Because I talk with a lot of venue owners, and it feels like that everybody's on an island, and that even though there's like some Facebook groups and whatever, but everybody's kind of on their own, especially in local markets. Everybody, like, it feels like, oh, we're all competing with each other, when I haven't found that to be true at all. Like, I don't worry about my competitors. I wish them all the best. I hope that they're successful too, because I want people to be taken care of. We can't serve of all 50,000 of the weddings that happen in the Dallas market every year. Like, I have two venues, and we can only serve, like 200 of those. So not even a percent, right? So we barely scratched the available market. So why would I care if the other five venues around me are doing well or not? Like, I hope that they do well. I hope that they're providing an excellent experience, because when I can't fulfill, I don't have dates available, I would prefer to say, hey, you should go see so and so down the road because they're great too. You know, instead of like, well, good luck to you on your tour hunting. How cool would that be if you started sending business to your neighbors, your venue neighbors down the road, and they say, "Oh, how'd you hear from us?" Well, venue so and so said that they didn't have the date available, so they said come here because you guys are great. Like, oh my gosh, could you imagine? Could you imagine having that type of relationship? I'm drifting into a whole nother subject here, but it's just I'm just thinking about the ramifications of just being good and being awesome with each other. And so, but anyways, I digress. Back to the meat of the episode is keep track of your data, keep track of it, and then that'll tell you what to do next. So for that guy, he didn't need to get better at doing his tours and sales. He just needed more opportunities to sell because he's already good at it. So, but you don't know that unless you know your numbers. So, anyways, I hope this was helpful for you. If you thought it was useful, please subscribe and stay tuned for the next one. I will see you there.